And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. Short throw hauled in by Croft. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving.
I mean, you know, we knew it was going to happen. It was just more so a matter of just, you know, being patient, waiting for it.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He hits Beasley right side.
Wow.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
At the 43-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
2nd and 11 now. So this. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. Go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there. Pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a
very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And less than a yard.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now this time, Allen will throw. Oh, it's a screen. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That is caught at the 7. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
To get that lead back before the break. They run here with Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have retaken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, Isabella. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Murray going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Intercepted.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people...
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. On the return, Isabella. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. To return is Roberts. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Singletary to get the drive started. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Allen going to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Allen now on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 15-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Flush to his right. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down.
The 3-yard line.
They'll look to run with Moss. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will extend their lead. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And that was the old QB one-man band play there in the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, Isabella. And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun. Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Number 13.
Christian Kirk, 33 yards. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But, boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
And 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
1st and 10.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Counter play, Dre. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Murray being chased out left. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Yeah, bitch, you better.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
That's good.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Isaiah Simmons on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Down at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
21.
They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run on first down. Singletary. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
1 yard
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, Allen eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Jordan Phillips in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 29-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. Call it no gain there on the first down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 75 yards. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They go right back to Singletary. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen dancing to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
49-yard line.
They'll run with Moss. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Singletary again. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
On 1st down, Singletary. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down.
Corey Peters there to bring him down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that's caught by Beasley. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. Allen to Beasley, first down, Buffalo. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. They'll keep it on the ground. Singletary. And they'll get him down right about the 20. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
On the return, Isabella. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Back to throw. Murray. He'll buy some time right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.